we're feminist police. In making feminism a life question, we will be judged as judgmental. In this book, I refuse to relegate the question of how to live a feminist life to history. To live a feminist life is to make everything into something that is questionable. The question of how to live a feminist life is alive as a question as well as being a life question. If we become feminists because of the inequality and injustice in the world, because of what the world is not, then what kind of world are we building? To build feminist dwellings, we need to dismantle what has already been assembled. We need to ask what it is we are against, what it is we are for, knowing full well that this we is not a foundation, but what we are working toward. By working out what we are for, we are working out that we, that hopeful signifier of a feminist collectivity. Where there is hope, there is difficulty. Feminist histories are histories of the difficulty of that we, a history of those who have had to fight to be part of a feminist collective, or even had to fight against a feminist collective in order to take up a feminist cause. Hope is not at the expense of struggle, but animates a struggle. Hope gives us a sense that there is a point to working things out, working things through. Hope does not only or always point toward the future, but carries us through when the terrain is difficult, when the path we follow makes it harder to proceed. Hope is behind us when we have to work for something to be possible. A feminist movement. Feminism is a movement in many senses. We are moved to become feminists. Perhaps we are moved by something, a sense of injustice. That something is wrong, as I explore in Chapter 1. A feminist movement is a collective political movement. Many feminisms means many movements. A collective is what does not stand still, but creates and is created by movement. I think of feminist action as like ripples in water, a small wave, possibly created by agitation from weather. Here, there, each movement making another possible, another ripple outward, reaching. Feminism, the dynamism of making connections. And yet, a movement has to be built. To be part of a movement requires we find places to gather, meeting places. A movement is also a shelter. We convene, we have a convention. A movement comes into existence to transform what is in existence. A movement needs to take place somewhere. A movement is not just or only a movement. There is something that needs to be kept still, given a place, if we are moved to transform what is. We might say a movement is strong when we can witness a momentum. More people gathering on the streets, more people signing their names to protest against something, more people using a name to identify themselves. I think we have, in recent years, witnessed the build-up of a momentum around feminism, in global protests against violence against women, in the increasing number of popular books on feminism, in the high visibility of feminist activism on social media, in how the word feminism can set the stage on fire for women artists and celebrities such as Beyoncé. And, as a teacher, I have witnessed this build-up firsthand. Increasing numbers of students who want to identify themselves as feminists, who are demanding that we teach more courses on feminism, and the almost breathtaking popularity of events we organise on feminism, especially queer feminism and trans feminism. Feminism is bringing people into the room. Not all feminist movement is so easily detected. A feminist movement is not always registered in public. A feminist movement might be happening the moment a woman snaps, that moment when she does not take it anymore, as mentioned in Chapter 8, the violence that saturates her world, a world.